Praise be Jesus and Mary.
Now and forever.
The question of memories in heaven is a pretty intricate question. Our Lord alludes to it in the gospel today. He speaks of the memories that we will have in heaven when we see him face to face. He uses an analogy. He speaks of a woman in labor. She is in anguish because her hour has arrived, but when she has given birth to a child, she no longer remembers the pain because of her joy. In reality, our Lord does not mean that a woman literally forgets labor and the pain that she felt during labor. She remembers, but the memory is transformed. Transformed by what? By the joy. The joy of what? Of now seeing the child that is born, the child that enters into the world. It is a memory of pain which no longer causes pain because of that joy that is now possessed. Now, in heaven, we too will possess our memories, and we will possess all our memories. And yet, because in heaven we see God face to face, in heaven we know everything that we do know in heaven, we know in God and through the beatific vision. The memories that we possess in heaven, we know in God, through God. And hence, those memories in heaven are likewise transformed. We can assert this. We can say, yes, we do possess our memories in heaven, and we can't really imagine it. Our Lord's example of, again, the woman who went through labor and the pain of labor, but no longer remembers it afterwards is an analogy. It helps us, but nevertheless, we cannot fully experience this on earth. We don't know what it will be like. We simply know that it will be. We will have memories in heaven, but these memories will be transformed by the joy of seeing our Lord face to face, of being there with Our Lady, being there with all the saints, our loved ones from earth. We will remember them. We will recognize them. They will recognize us. Again, we will have memories of how we got to heaven. All of those memories we will have, they will be transformed by joy. St. Robert Bellarmine, I'll read you just one quote, just to be succinct here. St. Robert Bellarmine was a doctor of the church, the 1600s, and he wrote about this. He wrote a whole treatise about the beatitude of the saints in heaven, and it's a lengthy quote, but I'll just summarize it as much as possible. He speaks of time like as being like a stream, a current of water flowing into the sea of eternity. So he uses that analogy. And he speaks of how it will be that the saints in heaven recall this stream of time. So, using this sort of poetic language, he says, while the stream of time flows on, so during time, many men doubt God's providence. And even amongst his own servants, some are troubled or seriously tempted and murmur at his government. So in time, things don't always make sense. At time, God's providence is something that we know of, but we don't always understand. And even those who serve him have a tough time understanding, and they murmur. Again, there's pain, there's anxiety, there's uncertainty in time. For the rapidity of the stream often causes great damage to the good and benefit to the wicked, carrying away the soil from the lands of the just man to deposit it on the fields of the impious. There's seeming injustice in the course of time. But when time shall have run its course, and the stream shall have entered into the sea, the saints will plainly read in the books of divine providence the reasons for all the revolutions of nature and of history. Then will the impetuosity of this stream, represented by memory, make joyful the city of God beyond anything that mortal tongue can tell. The saints in heaven will plainly read in the books of divine providence the reasons for all the revolutions of history. So history, we will have a memory of history in heaven, and we will see plainly the reasons for why everything that did happen happened, why God allowed it, and we will rejoice in it. Particularly, not just the events of the world, but everything that happened in our life. will make greater sense and will be seen through a lens of joy. So, conclusion, exhortation. Our life very much matters, and everything that we do in life very much matters because it leaves a memory for all eternity. We must live our lives well. We must love much, even here on this earth. We must do much good because all of that remains, and only that really remains. Let's ask Our Lady, therefore, to help us take this to thought, to heart, and to live our lives well, doing as much good as possible so as to possess it also for all eternity. Praised be Jesus and Mary.
Now and forever.